Hari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Shira Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Jai Shri Prabhupada Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. After a long time, we are doing this class, and I was traveling for a long time. I'm just back, so thank you. I hope the audio is clear. Yashwant, is the audio clear? You can
Yes.
respond. Yes, thank you, Yashwant. Thank you, Puneet. Thank you, Rama Devi Garu, and thank you, Uma Devi Garu. Everybody is here. Okay, thank you so much. So let's start today with something very special. For us, the most special thing in our devotional life is Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Everybody, I know, agrees to that. ISKCON means Prabhupada. ISKCON means Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Without Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we cannot imagine ourselves to be in devotional life. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam. 3 times, Kali Santarana Upanishad, it says, there is no way in Kali Yuga to to uh, to be able to connect to God, Krishna. The only way is to chant Krishna's names. It's very easy. It's very sweet. But there is one more important mantra in ISKCON which we sing every day, and that is the Narasimha Stuti. Every day, morning, after Mangalarti, we sing this, and after Gaurarti in the evening, also we sing the Narasimha Stuti. Prabhupada had started this long back, uh, and this prayer uh, is to seek protection because we are all full of so many anarthas inside. We have kama, krodha, moha, lobha, mada, masarya. So many obstacles when we are practicing devotion. So we pray to Lord Narasimha to help us to protect us from all the obstacles, right? In life also we do many things to protect ourselves. So in devotion, Lord Narasimha protects us from all the obstacles on the in the advancement of devotion. So what is the prayer? Everybody prays. Prahlad is praying after Narsimdev appears to kill Hiranyakashipu. Then Prahlad prays, Namaste Narasimhāya Prahlādalādadāyine Hiranyakashipurvakshaha Shilatangana ito nrsimha parato nrsimho yato yami tato nrsimha bahir simho hridaye simho nrsimham adim sharanam prapadye Tabakara kamala bare nakha madbhuta shringam dalita hiranyakashipu tanu bringam keshavadrita narahari rupa jai jagadisha hare जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे. So this is Narasimha Kirtan, Narasimha Stuti. Every day we sing in ISKCON, and this is very powerful. I remember in my life, since many years, I've been practicing devotion now more than 15 years now. So we used to have a habit whenever we go outside, um, for some seva, like outside the temple, then we go and start driving a car or maybe a two-wheeler. Then the first thing that comes out as soon as you start the vehicle is Narsimha Kirtan. It becomes a habit, As soon as you start the vehicle and then you start Namaste Narasimha, it had become such a habit. It's such a wonderful way to pray for Lord's protection, and we all need protection, right? So you can always pray uh, for Lord's protection, and we are actually requesting protection uh, from obstacles which stop us in our devotion. It is not that we are asking Lord to protect us from some from from some dangers outside, material dangers, but it's more towards devotion. Whatever which stops us from becoming more devoted to Krishna. So those obstacles we pray to Narsimhas to destroy. Like for example, we have so many desires. I want to I want to enjoy life. I want to have this, or I want to become popular, famous. These are all obstacles. Even in devotional life, also, we may have sometimes desires which are not good for devotion. So they are like obstacle. They are like roadblocks. So we should pray that Lord protect us from such obstacles. Desire for name and fame, desire for enjoyment in this life, and so like that. So we are not asking Lord for anything else but just protection from obstacle. So the first line Prahlad says, Namaste Narasimhaya. So Prahlad is saying, Lord, I offer my respects to you. I surrender to you. Namaste means Prahlad is saying that I surrender myself to you, Lord. So the prayer begins with surrender. Our devotional life should also begin with surrender. Devotion means the first step towards devotion is surrender. It's not that people may think that devotion begins with prayers for protection from dangers, or prayers for protection from suffering, because we are suffering in this world, and we may pray that, oh Lord, please protect me from such suffering in this world or from dangers. No, actually, devotion doesn't start with such prayer. Devotion starts with surrender. We have to surrender to Krishna first, then our devotional life starts. And when we say surrender, surrender means giving up our false ego. So we should understand what is surrender clearly. So I'm going to tell you, surrender means giving up our false ego. What do you mean by giving up our false ego? Giving up false ego means false ego means that we think that I am the enjoyer, I am the controller, I am the master. We have this feeling. We have a very distinct personality where we think I am so great. Even a dog on the street, you see that it feels it is very important. And it feels that it is very powerful and it is controlling that area. Like that, everybody in this world has a false ego which makes us think that I am so important, I am so great, I am controlling things, I am the enjoyer, I should enjoy. We become the most important person in this entire universe. Everybody feels like that. It is so amazing that the false ego makes us a dog think that it is the most important. It makes you feel that you are important. And so this is what we need to give up. We have to give up our false ego. Surrender means just giving up this mentality. So, then what is the right mentality? The right mentality is that I am not the master, but I am the servant. I am not the enjoyer, but I am the enjoyed. I am not the controller, but I am the controlled. How to understand that? How to understand this point? You can see every day that we are so much dependent on so many things in this world. As soon as you open your eyes, you have to see, and you are dependent on the eyes to see. Then you have to take breathe. You are dependent on the air, you are dependent on the food, you are dependent on the sun, you are dependent on the moon, you are dependent every second. You are not independent. False ego means I am independent, I can exist. So we are all dependent. We are depending on everything, but we forget this point that we are dependent. We feel that, oh no, 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 I am controlling, I am the enjoyer. So surrender means we have to show that Krishna, I am dependent on you. If you are not there, what will I eat? How will I take breath? What will I drink? I cannot live without your help. So, surrender means saying that, Lord, I am totally dependent on you. This is the proper attitude. Before we start developing devotion for Krishna, we have to show that, Lord, this is my condition. I am a dependent, small, tiny soul. You are the shelter for me. You are maintaining, you are protecting, you are everything you're doing for me. So this should be the attitude. This is called surrender. Surrender is not that somebody wants to kill you and you want to raise your hands, and no. Surrender means coming to our true identity, accepting yourself as servant, as dependent. You understand, right? This is the most important. So, Namaste Narasimhāya, Prahlāda says, Lord, I surrender to you. I surrender to you. So surrender is very central in devotion. So before you enter the devotion, the entry point or the beginning point is surrender. Without proper attitude, you cannot perform devotion. If you think I am enjoyer, I'm controller, I'm I'm great, then how will you accept Krishna as supreme? How will you accept Krishna as great God? No, you cannot. So first you have to give up our bad false ego. Actually, it is not that you are giving up, you are accepting the fact you are dependent, you are controlled. We are always controlled by our mind. Oh, mind is telling so many things, and you are so much disturbed by your mind. So you have no control. You see the advertisement, and they say, come and buy this and enjoy. You go and buy that. They are controlling your life. Everywhere, we are controlled by the social media. But we say, no, 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 I am great. I am control. No, no, no. We are not. Krishna is the controller. So this is the point. So Namaste Narasimha, Prahlāda begins the prayer with surrender. This is important to understand. We have to surrender. Without surrender, there can be no devotion. Surrender means proper attitude. Without proper attitude, how will you love Krishna? If you think you are great, if you think you are controller, then how can you accept Krishna as the God? So Bhagavad Gita's main principle, Krishna says, is Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Braja. Krishna says, surrender to me. Now the now the question is, how do we surrender actually? Because I'm telling you the point that surrender is important. How should we? Where does our surrender begin? That is also important to understand. So, how can we surrender? When can we surrender? So, that can only happen when we have knowledge about ourselves from Shastra, knowledge about Krishna. Without knowledge, how can you surrender? You are a foolish person. You cannot surrender because you have no knowledge about yourself. So, we need knowledge. That is called jnana. We need to have knowledge about our own identity. That's why Krishna in Bhagavad Gita tells Arjuna, you are a soul, you are a Atma. First point, he gives idea about his identity. So we need to know about ourselves, the knowledge we need. So does it mean that you start reading books and then become very knowledgeable? So is it possible just by reading the books you become knowledgeable and can we surrender? No. Scholarship won't help you to surrender to Krishna. So the knowledge should come from a guru. So surrender begins with accepting a guru. We need a guru. Tad vijnanartam sa guru meva vigachet shrotriyam brahmanishtam. Now the question is more powerful now. Now it's getting more serious. First we thought we have to surrender to Krishna, but surrender cannot happen without knowledge, and knowledge should come from a guru. Then you will ask me the question, how do we find guru? Who is a proper guru? From where I can get knowledge about myself, and then with that knowledge I can surrender. So can somebody answer? Where do we find guru? How do we know who is a genuine guru? How do we know? Krishna says, Tad viddhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattva darshinaha tad vijnanartham. In order to understand transcendental knowledge, so sa guru meva gachet, you have to find a guru. So how do we know who is a true guru? How do we find a guru? The only qualification, the only thing that we need to find out is whether guru is coming in a parampara. That is how we identify a guru. Nowadays so many bogus gurus are speaking on social media. They have their YouTube channels, and then they give lectures on spiritual topics, And then they claim themselves to be gurus. The only thing then you need to ask them is, which parampara do you belong to? For example, we belong to the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. It starts from Brahma, and it actually starts from Krishna, Brahma, Narada, like that, like that, like that. Like that, we have Ramanuja Sri Sampradaya, then Madhva Sampradaya, Nimbarka. Like that, so many Sampradayas are there. Now, if you want to find a guru, then find out whether he belongs to a parampara. The Bhagavad Gita that we read is also in parampara. Prabhupada's guru is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. It goes on like that. So we have to get knowledge from a bona fide guru who is in parampara. Then that knowledge will help you, because now you see the world through the eyes of knowledge that you get from a guru. We need to see the world with the eyes of knowledge, and that knowledge we got from guru, a bona fide guru. Then we see the reality. Yes, I am a servant, I am a small soul, Krishna is God. Because guru speaks from shastra. Guru speaks from Shastra. Shastra means Vedas, Puranas, Upanishad. He has Brahmanishtam, Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. He has full faith. Who has Guru means a person who has complete faith in Krishna. And that faith is coming from Shastra. And that knowledge we get from Guru. And then we also see the reality. Till now, I saw that I am great. I am controller. I am enjoyer. I want to enjoy this world. Now, after you get knowledge from Guru, then you realize I am not the enjoyer, I am not the controller. Krishna is the controller. Ishvaraha Paramaha Krishnaha Sachidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. We understand Krishna is behind everything. Krishna is behind me. Krishna is behind everything in this world. Then we can surrender to Krishna. So Prahlāda is starting this point. Prahlāda is saying, Namaste Narasimhāya. Lord, I surrender to you. So, how do we surrender? Surrender is important, but surrender comes with knowledge, and that knowledge comes from a guru who is in parampara and who is Brahmanishtam, Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam, who has full faith. Prabhupada went to America, and Prabhupada transformed the whole America and so many other countries into Krishna conscious countries. How? Because he had full faith in Krishna, and that faith came from his guru. So if we want to advance in devotion, then we need to have guru. Guru is like, you have a ship. This body we got is like a ship, and the guru is like that. In the boat you will have a rudder, a wooden stick with which you row the boat and you go forward. Can you go forward without that stick, the wooden stick? Can you go? We cannot go. So guru is like that. So those who are interested, who are enthusiastic about devotional life, they need to accept guru. You cannot become a scholar by getting books from shop and reading them. Nothing will happen. You have to have a guru. Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. And the attitude to approach a guru is that a service attitude. Upade tadvidhi pranipatena. We surrender to guru actually first. Our surrender to Krishna begins with surrender to guru. Tadvidhi pranipatena. Krishna says, surrender to me. But how does that start? It starts with surrender to Guru. Surrender to Guru means surrender to the instructions of the Guru. So it's very nice. It's very nice process. If you follow this process, then we advance in our devotional life. So important point, right? Today, Prahlāda is saying, Namaste Narasimhāya. I surrender to you, Lord. Surrender can happen only with the help of Guru. Guru will teach us how to surrender. We are all foolish people, ignorant. So that's the point today. So today's main point, yeah, I told you about surrender being the central theme of devotion. Without surrender, nothing happens. Devotion doesn't begin with some fancy things. Devotion begins with humility. Surrender means becoming vinamra. I am a servant. How do you know you are a servant? You get knowledge, and you are not acting. You are not showing some false humility. It is true nature of our self. We are really servants. We are really tiny. We are insignificant. We are dependent. That knowledge, that humility will come when we surrender to Guru. All right. Thank you so much for today's participation, and hope you understand the principle, the most important principle of Guru. Guru is nothing but Krishna coming to help us in the form of Guru. Guru is Krishna himself, because we cannot see Krishna. Krishna comes as Guru. So don't take Guru some simple. We don't think it is some very easy thing. Guru is a very important part of our life. All right, thank you so much, and we will have class every day. I will continue the same topic tomorrow. Prahlād's prayers to Lord Narasimha. Let Lord Narasimha protect everybody of your devotional activities and make you advance in devotional life. Thank you so much. All the best to you. I would request you if you have any questions. Yes, my health is okay. Everything is good. Thank you so much. Yes, any question that we have today? Mm, I don't know how many of you may have questions. Any question today? Trigon, thank you so much for being here. A very simple class, but very, very important. One line of Narasimha Kirtan, Stuti, it makes so much, it can bring out so much important aspects of it. Thank you so much. All the best to you. Take care of yourself. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.